Okay, we're here in Real Builds. We just did the unveil out in the snow, and now we're going to run through the actual spent dollars on the project. And yeah, it's mostly the same board that we started with under budget and planning. We've kept it up all along, checked off what we got done, and put stars on where we had to make changes. So let's see how we did. So the windshield, yeah, it came in right about what the shop told me it would. $200, actually a couple dollars less, not a big deal. Replacing the headlights and the rear brake shoes, it was about $20 more, and that was my call. I went with a little better headlight and a better quality rear brake shoe, because they're both safety items and you want them to last, and this is my daily driver. The first big screw up was on the gas tank. I had one lined up for $100. I waited too long and it was sold before I got to it. Then that meant getting a brand new tank, which was $275, so $175 over budget. And then to add insult to injury, the bolts that had been on there for 30 plus years, we couldn't get undone even using a snipe, as you saw in the video. Had to take it to a shop and pay an hour's labor to get it done with an air gun. Now, could have cheated there, didn't want to. We call it Real Builds the basics, and we're not hiding anything. If we can't do it, we're going to send it out. So that was another $100 over budget, so $275 over. Replacing the rear filler hose and the overflow hoses and stuff, it came in right about on target at $50. Now, appearance stuff. The engine bay and doing the cab forward came in right about on target, a couple dollars under $200, and that was because we used brush on touch-up paint where the chips and things were, and then as you saw in the video, we painted the lower 6-8 inches of the truck with a less expensive brand of paint that'll stand up to chipping, and it's really easy to color match. We can buy that off the shelf. The part that hurt here was the box rust repair on the left hand side. Again, it's my fault, nobody else's. We left it way too long. The truck's my daily driver. I didn't want to take it out of service, and we kept dragging and dragging and dragging, and by the time we got it into the shop and got the work underway, the rust had gone larger and required a bigger patch panel, a lot more time, and that didn't help the cause at all. The nice part is they did finish it off as you saw in the video, so that it was in black primer and the bodywork was basically done. So that helped a little bit, but did put us $400 over budget there. Because they did the finishing, a lot of the finishing, it saved us a few dollars on filler and stuff on the box, back, body, and paint. But yeah, that color match single stage paint to match the original color, that stuff hurts. It's $38 a can still where I am. Hopefully it's cheaper where you are, and that really drove it up. But we did come in $50 under there. The interior cleanup, used tack I picked up, as I mentioned before, for $25, and the cleanup, that was all on target. The used chrome bumper. Well, we searched, because we were already over budget, we couldn't find a good bumper. So what we did was, as you saw in the video, we sanded it down, cleaned it up, and painted it with a chrome paint that I wanted to try. Looks really good, but that saved us $120, which really helped the cause. And again, then I blew the budget because out garage sailing with my wife, I found a set of chrome step tubes for the truck, brand new, with the brackets, and I got them for $100. I couldn't resist. So yeah, I'm bad. Then the service and the tuning, pretty much on target. It was right about that $180 mark. Real good quality plug wires. We used synthetic oil, top quality filters, and bought a new high performance coil. What did get added in there that didn't blow the budget was partway through the project, the muffler died, so we put in a brand new glass pack. But it was cheap enough that kept us in under budget, even though we did a little more work. That you didn't see on the video because, as I've said, it was my daily driver, and it happened in the middle of the week, so I had to get it done. So bought the pieces and stuffed it in. It's really not hard. So what did that do to our overall budget? Well, we blew it. We wanted to keep it under $2,000. We thought we were going to do it for about $1,860. It actually came in with taxes and everything in, because we round the numbers here, at $2,460. So $460 over budget. And there's nobody to blame but me, and it's a real good lesson for all you guys out there. I underestimated and I made mistakes. First mistake was, should have grabbed that gas tank when I could for $100. It would have been a screaming deal and saved $175. I blew it. I waited too long. The $100 to get the bolts undone at a shop, well, that's life. You got to count on some of that. That's why I was happy when our original guesstimates were coming in at $1,860, because we were enough under $2,000 that it left a little room for error. The big hurts were the box panel. You expected to pay about $500, came in at $900. Again, my fault, left it too long. And then spent $100 on side tubes that I really didn't need, but they really make the truck pop. And the big thing is, I might not use them a lot getting in and out, but my 11-year-old son does, so does my wife, and it makes it real easy to get into the front of the box now, rather than trying to hang over the side. So it's my money. I see it as money well spent. $2,460 total is a really good deal for what we have for a truck. This is my shop truck. It's my daily driver, but with a quick wash, wax, polish, clean up the wheels like you saw in the last video, and I'll take it to any of the show and shines around town. I'm not going to put it in a car show, but you know, it's good to go, and I get a lot of compliments on the truck. You don't see many of these mid-80 Fords around anymore. When you do, they're usually looking pretty poor. This one looks pretty darn good. So overall, we're really happy with it. We all drive it, and again, it's my daily driver. The big 6 rumbles, under the hood looks excellent, the interior looks good. We've got a real nice truck. I already had it, so it didn't cost me anything. I'd let it kind of go for crap, but now that it's all done, what else could you get for $2,500 for a shop truck that you can drive every day? So that cleans up the Ford F-150 project. Again, this project was kind of weird. It's actually the first project we started, but because it's my daily driver and we were using it to chase parts for everything else and home renovations, etc., it's actually the last one out of the 3 finished, as you can see by the snow on the ground. So it took a long time to get done because of all the other things that interfered. That's life. You know, we'd hoped to have it done by the end of the summer. Didn't work out that way, but that's what happens when you're playing with cars. So hope you enjoyed this segment. Now we're going to move on and get into the Trans Am, and it's a little different game again. So from Real Builds, take care, and we'll talk to you soon.